Question 39. We have two matrices over here, and the dimensions of these matrices is equal. So both of these are 2 by 2 matrices. So in order to add these two, we simply need to add the corresponding elements of these matrices. So what that means is we add 5 to -7 and -2 to 0. 7 is added to -2 and -5 is added to 3. So 5 minus 7 is -2. So we have -2 in answer B. And then -2 plus 0 is -2. And then 7 minus 2 is 5. And then -5 plus 3 is -2. So it looks like B is the answer. Question number 40. What is the degree of the following polynomial? So the degree of a polynomial is the highest degree of its terms. So in this case, we have three monomials over here. We have this x squared y cubed, xy squared, and then we have minus 8x. So the degree of a term is the sum of the exponents of the variables that appear in it. So over here, for example, the degree is 2 plus 3, which is 5. Over here the degree is 1 plus 2, which is 3, and over here x is raised to the power 1, so the degree is 1. So the highest degree in this polynomial is 5. So that would be the degree of this polynomial. So we will select the answer D. Question 41. What is the sum of 3 over x plus 4 over y? In this case, we simply cross multiply. 3 times y is 3y. 4 times x is 4x. And then in the denominator, we have the product of x and y. So the answer is 3y plus 4x over xy. So answer C. Question 42. Which number is the prime twin of 13? Prime twins are pairs of prime numbers that only differ by 2. So if we write down the prime numbers, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on. So the prime twin of 13 is clearly 11, because if we look on the other side, we have 17, but the difference between 17 and 13 is 4. So we will select 11 as the answer, which is B in this case. Question 43. Simplify the equation 2x minus 3 whole square plus 4x minus 2. So 2x minus 3 whole square is 4x square plus 9 minus 2 times 2x times 3. And then we simply write 4x and then minus 2. So this can be written as 4x square, and then 9 minus 2 is 7, so I'll just write plus 7 over here. And then we have minus 2 times 2x times 3, so this will be minus 12x, and then we have plus 4x, so we write minus 8x. So the answer is 4x squared minus 8x plus 7. So it looks like answer C is the correct answer. Question 44. Simplify the following number. So in this case, 7 to the power 3 is raised to the power 1/6. So this is the 6th root of 7 to the power 3. And then the entire expression is raised to the power 2. So the 6th root of 7 to the power 3 is nothing but 7 1/2. So we simply multiplied 3 times 1/6 and we got 1/2, and then outside we have 2, the same 2 over here, and now we have essentially square root of 7, and then this is squared, so this is nothing but 7. So the answer is A. Question 45. What is the equation of the line passing through points 2, 3 and -4, 1 in slope-intercept form? So basically the slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. So since 2 points are given to us, we will write this formula: y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, where x1 comma y1 is the first point and x2 comma y2 is the second point. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is nothing but the slope of the line, right? So this is the rise over run of the line. So y minus y1 in this case is 3 divided by x minus x1 is 2 in this case, and y2 minus y1 is 1 minus 3, so I'll write minus 2 divided by x2 minus x1, which is minus 4 minus 2, so that's minus 6. So I can clearly cancel minus and minus, and this will be simplified as 1/3. So the next thing that I can do is I can multiply both sides by x minus 2. So when I do that, what I get on the left side is y minus 3 is equal to 1/3 of x minus 2. And then I can add 3 on both sides. So this 3 cancels with this, and I get y is equal to, and then I can do 1/3 of x minus 2/3 plus 3. So this can be written as 1/3 of x plus 7/3. So let's see if we have that equation over here. So it looks like B is y equal to 3x plus 7/3, so that's not the right choice. Choice A is y is equal to 1/3 of x plus 7/3. So A is the right answer. Question 46. Mike makes 8 cents per ounce of blackberries he picks on a farm. How much will he make if he picks 2 gallons of blackberries? So 1 gallon has 128 ounces. So 1 gallon is equal to 128 ounces. Therefore 2 gallons will have 256 ounces. So if he makes 8 cents per ounce, how much will he make when he picks 256 ounces? So that will be 256 times 8 cents. So essentially you have to multiply 256 by 8 in this case, and then divide by 100. So that's 8, 4, 4, 4, 20, and then I divide this entire thing by 100. So that will be $20.48. So we will select C as the answer. Question 47. Solve the following inequality. 3x plus 5 is less than minus x plus 17. So in this case, let's add x on both sides. So this way we can get rid of minus x and x, so that cancels. So on the left side I get 4x plus 5 is less than 17. And then I can subtract 5 from both the sides. So this 5 cancels with this 5. And then we have 4x is less than 12. And then I can divide both sides by 4. And then this 4 and this 4 cancels, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So x is less than 3. So looks like answer B is the right answer. Question 48. What is the length of an edge of a cube with a volume of 64 meter cube? So we know that the volume of a cube is equal to the cube of the side of the cube, right? If A is the side of the cube, then the volume of the cube is A cube, because all the sides are of the dimension A, and the volume is A times A times A. So what we have been given is that A cube is equal to 64 meter cube. So essentially A will be equal to 4, because 64 is nothing but 4 times 4 times 4. So the answer is 4, which is D over here. Question 49. Square root of 18 plus square root of 72 minus square root of 200. So square root of 18 can be written as 9 times 2 square root. 72 can be written as 36 times 2, and then 200 can be written as 100 times 2. So the square root of 9 is 3, so we write 3 square root 2 for the first term. The square root of 36 is 6, so we write 6 square root 2 for the second term. And then the square root of 100 is 10, so we write 10 square root 2 for the third term. So now all the three terms have square root 2, so we can simply add or subtract these numbers. So 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 minus 10 is minus 1. So the answer to this one is minus square root 2. And looks like we do not have that as a choice, so we will select E as the answer. Question 50. What is the sum of the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola with equation of y equal to 2x squared minus 4x plus 1? This is a fairly advanced question for middle school students. The equation of a parabola can be written as y is equal to a times x minus h whole square plus k. So when we write the equation in this form, h comma k are the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola. So we have to rewrite this equation in this form so that we can identify h and k. So y is equal to 2x squared minus 4x plus 1. So let's take 2 as a common factor. What we get inside is x squared minus 2x plus 1 over 2. So in order to complete the square, we do x minus 1 whole square minus 1 plus 1 over 2. So we get 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 1 over 2. So when I multiply 2 throughout, I get 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 1. So now if I compare this equation with the standard form over here, I can see that the value of a is 2, the value of h is 1, so I have h is equal to 1, and the value of k is equal to minus 1. So the value of h is equal to 1, the value of k is equal to minus 1, so the vertex is 1 comma minus 1. So the question over here is, what is the sum of the coordinates of the vertex? So the sum is 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So we select C as the answer.